just wanted to do a quick video because it is Bloggers Fashion Week coming up soon. The lovely ladies at Bloggers Love Hub have sent round some questions so that bloggers or video bloggers can do the Bloggers Fashion Week tag. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. Now, there are only 5 questions, but they're actually quite difficult. I don't really know how I'm going to be able to answer them, but I'm going to give them a try anyway. Before I get started, I wanted to talk to you about my latest favourite thing, which is this set of Real Technique brushes. Now, I got these from my boyfriend's mum for my birthday back in January, and I haven't really had much of a chance to try them. I've got to say, I've never used brushes before. I know some people are going to be screaming and saying, how have you lived? How have you been able to do that? I don't really know. I've just kind of avoided it out of terror and fear. I just haven't really wanted to get involved with brushes or anything like that, and I've just used my fingers or a sponge or something like that. And I know that that is really awful and that I should really have got into it before the age of 23, but I'm glad that I have done now. Now, these brushes are part of the Core collection, and they're Real Technique brushes by Sam and Nick Chapman. I know that everybody's using these, or they're using ones that are quite similar, and I was so grateful when my boyfriend's mum bought these for me for my birthday. Now, there's 4 brushes that come in this case, and it comes with a stand as well, which is really handy. So in this case, they have got the detailer brush, the pointed foundation brush, the buffing brush, and the contour brush. Now, I've got to say, I'm a bit baffled by what some of those things mean, but I've used the pointed foundation brush pretty much every day since I started using it, maybe 2 weeks ago, and I'm really, really loving what it's done to my skin, and it just is making my skin look so much more flawless than it was when I was using my fingers or a sponge, and I think that is really, really great. So I'm so grateful for getting these. So I love these so much, and I'm definitely going to try and do a blog post on them soon and just show you kind of my understanding of the brushes, although that may be kind of an amateur version in comparison to everyone else, but all I'm saying is that I really love them and I'm really grateful for getting them, and I'm definitely going to start using and looking into the best ways to do my makeup in the future. And if it's using brushes like this, then that's definitely a good thing. So on to the Bloggers Fashion Week questions. Now, one of the activities that they're doing for Bloggers Fashion Week this year is a tea party, and I'm guessing that they are trying to loosely theme that on Alice in Wonderland and the Mad Hatter's Tea Party. So quite a few of the questions are based around that, and although they had a Gossip Girl theme previously, I don't think that it's actually where you're going to have to dress up as Alice in Wonderland or anything like that this time. I just think it's to add a quirky little theme to a Bloggers Fashion Week event, which I think is really nice. So the first question is, would you consider yourself more of an Alice, a Mad Hatter, or a Queen of Hearts? Now, I'm not exactly sure what they mean by this. I don't know whether it's personality or fashion. I would definitely say that I'm more of an Alice. I think that although I like to dress up and wear eccentric or unique things every so often, my dress sense on a daily basis is definitely quite plain. I know that sounds like an awful thing to say, and I shouldn't say that about myself, but I quite like simple colour schemes. I like often wearing black and white and grey, so monochrome, and I really like wearing pastel colours, but it generally comes around month by month. I pretty much decide what I want to wear, and my whole theme of what I'm wearing at the time changes quite often, but I think the main thing about everything that I wear is that I just always want to be comfortable. I know that's really awful, and I don't know whether it's necessarily the best look for me or anything, but I like feeling comfortable and confident in my clothes, and that often comes with not wearing anything that is too out there or too garish. So I don't know whether that kind of goes along with Alice. I think that she has quite a natural look to her. Her personality, although is a little bit feisty, you know, she's quite sensible, and that's just my opinion really anyway. I think that I do have a feisty side to me, but I do think that I'm also quite sensible, and that makes me sound like I'm really boring. I don't mean that. I just mean that I'm quite calculated in the things that I do, and although I like to have a bit of adventure every so often, I would say that I try to keep it safe every so often. So the next question is, if you could take any one of your possessions down the rabbit hole, what would it be? Now, I know this is really awful, and I really feel like I should not be so materialistic and so sort of superficial, but I think it would definitely have to be my phone. I know that's really awful, and I'm sure I wouldn't even get a great reception down there, but I don't think I could live without my phone. I have all my work emails on here, I have all my blogging emails, I have Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, absolutely everything. I feel like my life revolves around my phone. So when my phone dies or runs out of battery, it is literally the worst thing in the world for me. I can't handle it because quite often if I've got a day off, or I'm out and about in town, in between meetings and things like that, I need my phone to keep up to date with what's going on. I just basically can't cope. It's really awful. And I know that it shouldn't be like that, and that I should say something like, I don't know, a good book or a great meal or something like that. I don't know. But it's definitely my phone, and I kind of feel like quite a lot of people my age would probably feel the same, which is really awful. But that's my answer anyway, my phone. And I really want to get an upgrade soon, so I would be even more addicted if I got an upgrade. So the third question is, if you could choose any one YouTuber to have a tea party with, who would it be? Now, I've thought about this quite a lot, and I try to spend quite a lot of my weekend relaxing and watching YouTube clips and sort of just chilling out after often quite a stressful and busy week. I try to fit in quite a lot during the week, so I always like to relax to watching really nice clips of all my favourite YouTubers at the weekend. And I've got to say, the one person that I really feel like I would like to have a tea party with is Sprinkle of Glitter. Now, she just seems like she is so chilled out and so sweet, and she just seems like she would be a lot of fun if you took her to a Mad Hatter's tea party. I think you couldn't go with somebody that isn't willing to sort of try crazy things and, you know, drink tea in a bit of a funny way and maybe just have a bit of a laugh over it. And I just think that she would be the perfect person to take along with me. Not that that is ever going to happen whilst I'm sat here in my bedroom, but, you know, if I ever met her, I think it would be really great, and maybe one day I will tell her that. Who knows? Who knows? But anyway, Sprinkle of Glitter, I think her and her little one as well, they would be the perfect guests to a tea party. Now, the fourth question is maybe a little bit of a weird one, and I'm not so sure how I'm meant to answer this, but I'll read it to you anyway. So the fourth question is, how would you verbally slay a real-life Jabberwocky? E.g. anxiety, confidence issues, etc. So I'm not really sure what that means. I'm not entirely sure. But I feel like it's basically saying, how would you kind of fight off somebody that's making horrible comments about you, or I don't know. I'm not really sure. I think it's meant to be about sort of cyberbullying and bullying in real life and everything like that. How would you, or me, how would I fight off somebody that's saying something that isn't very nice? I think basically I would say, if you want to take the mickey out of me for a whole variety of different things, whether it's, you know, the way I look or the way I dress or the fact that I do YouTube clips or the fact that I blog or anything like that, I just think that if you feel like you've got to take the mickey out of me, then I actually feel for you, and I really hope that your life is not so miserable that you have to take the mickey out of me to make yourself feel better, because I'm actually pretty happy with my life. I've got an amazing community of friends just through blogging and video blogging. I like the way I dress because, like I said earlier, I like to feel comfortable in what I'm wearing, comfortable and confident, and I don't think I look so bad. I don't know. Maybe first thing in the morning my boyfriend would disagree, but I don't think I look so bad. So I feel for you if you feel the need to be mean to me. That's basically what mine would be, which isn't really much of a slay. I don't know, I don't think I'd kill any Jabberwockies with that, but it's basically just kind of the whole self-pity thing, like, I feel bad for you if you need to take the mickey out of me. I don't know. Don't know if that's the right answer. Now, the fifth question is about fashion, and the question is, which brands would you add to your teapot to create the perfect fashion week brew? Now, I think that I kind of have a whole variety of favourite brands, but I would have to say the ones that I shop at the most are New Look and H&M. I think that they both provide such a variety of different kinds of outfits for all different occasions, and I shop there all the time. I don't think I could live without those two brands. I think there's a lot of other brands that I absolutely love to go to, but they're more for sort of one-off pieces every so often. So they would also be Zara, Topshop. Weirdly enough, I bought quite a lot from Primark recently, but that isn't very normal. But H&M and New Look are definitely my top two, and I would have to have them as my answers for number 5. I feel like I've shopped there for so long, and I don't think I could go anywhere else without them. So that sums up my Bloggers Fashion Week tag. I'm not sure if I've actually answered any of the questions properly. Who knows? I don't know. But they were a little bit weird, a little bit eccentric, but I guess that kind of goes along with the whole Alice in Wonderland Mad Hatter's Tea Party theme. So I'm really looking forward to going to the event next Wednesday. I was going to go to both days, on the Wednesday and Thursday, but I can't really do that considering I'm also going to London on Tuesday to go to a show. So going to London 3 nights in a row after work was probably going to be a little bit too much. But I'm really looking forward to the event, and I'm looking forward to meeting some new bloggers and sort of doing the whole experience all over again. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, then give it a big thumbs up, and I will see you in my next video sometime soon. Thanks a lot. Bye!